Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
Beetlejuice.
It's showtime.
Oh my goodness, boy, you guys missed a heck of a show. It was already on. I've been talking away, and then I realized I'd never hit that live button. So anyway, welcome in. How are you doing? It is the hair of the dog that bit you Sunday night, and I feel hung over. I don't know what happened. Like I was asleep up to about 20 minutes ago. It's the weirdest thing. Today, it's just the last couple weeks have felt weird, but then it gets normal, and then today it's like, why can't I just not wake up? Our The weather around me has been not beneficial. It's I got half the yard mowed the other day, right? And I was supposed to mow the other half, and I didn't get to it. So then it rains, man. It's just pouring down rain in my yard. I swear. Thank goodness that the half that I got mowed was the half outside the fence, so that way I won't have I won't be getting any zoning violations coming this way. ID Crisis is here. Cool Frog, Tom Gillis, the White Rabbit. I've seen her before. RJ63. Now I think this is Robot RJ, isn't it? Shaney, how are you doing? Squad Bob, just everybody, this is Sunday night, man. Did y'all make it? Well, listen, I know tonight it's been advertised as a very special guest, but you know what? As the New World Order has presented, I do not have special guest music, and I have to fix that somehow. So anyway, until that gets fixed, let's invite our very special guest all the way from the pond. It's Cool Frog. How you doing,
I'm here
sir?
with all 10 inches of this good old beard.
Oh my gosh, brother. It has been a long time. This past couple weeks have been busy. You have been exploding, man. That is awesome.
Oh, it's been great. It's been so much fun. Meeting new people is one of the funnest things to do. When you actually you find new people, the people are actually liking you, they're enjoying your content, and you're like, oh man, now I gotta produce more content. Now I gotta produce something for them. So it's really something. What up, Divinity?
Oh, it's Divinity already. Awesome. Awesome. It becomes a nonstop thing, man. It's you think you're a little bit ahead, and then you realize you're actually 2 steps behind or something.
And then you realize that you didn't sleep yet today, and you're like, oh man, I gotta.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Here's the thing: is like, if I sit down, I fall asleep now, which is weird. This is a.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can't go sit down and just relax. If you go sit down and just relax, you don't have something in front of you, don't have something going on, you're out like a light.
Oh yeah, yeah. It totally. It sucks, man. It's well, like you said, man. It's all this. It's constant go. So what happened with you? Have you doubled? Have you tripled your size? What is that now? Quadrupled?
234 subscribers in the last 28 days.
Wow.
Last week alone, thank you, Megan. She went and she spent a few dollars over a Good Logic server and pulled a raid on me. 100 subs in one night.
Was it a panty
wonderful raid? Yeah, it was
a panty raid. That's awesome. Those were fun.
It was great. I mean, I don't know how to slow down my chat yet, so I'm like fumbling around and like everybody's just pouring in. And he seriously went from like 20, 30 people that I normally have to over 200. And I'm like, oh man, it just like overwhelmed, and I seriously had to stop whatever I was doing and just like sat there for a few minutes and actually just took in the large crowd of people coming through, and like couldn't say hi to everybody. It's like, hi, how you doing? You know, what's up? You know, this, that, and the other, trying to hit up everybody, and it's just not working. What's up, Raleigh?
Yeah, we gotta get Raleigh. I've been trying to. Was it for that Friday? I was trying to get him to jump over here. I forget what we were talking about, and he was like, "I can't keep up with all this stuff. You guys are crazy or something." And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't even know what's going on." I was paying more attention.
We got to
to
convince that guy to actually get himself a decent computer. He's been running his show off of a phone.
Yeah, you can
it's
do it off
amazing, right? It's amazing that he's been doing what he's been doing off of that little phone. He's actually run a couple shows. I've watched him crash out. I've watched him drop a show.
Mm-hmm.
But he's been hammering. He's been trying to do some stuff, you know, because it's really something when you actually see, you know, other people producing content. It makes you actually want to try doing it yourself. You're like, if that guy can do it, I can do it.
Oh yeah, and it's a I don't know. It's just the whole thing. It's I never thought that talking would wear on me. Actually, I take that back. Oh no, okay. I never. Hang on here. It's funny because I never thought talking would wear on me, and then last October, and I guess like September was when I got started. Really, it was like August, September. God, I'm coming up on a year. But anyway, the entire month of October, because I noticed like I woke up with a sore throat. I was like, this is weird. Like I thought I was getting sick, and I just keep on doing my day. Then it was like it happened, you know, like the next day I thought I was getting sick. I'm like, what is going on? Like every day I woke up with a sore throat. I was like, it was like painful. But then I realized that the throat was like I had like hit my neck on something. Like it was like maybe like a bruise or something, and what it was is just I wasn't used to talking that much.
Yeah, you stressed your throat out. I'm going to tell you right now, drink some more water, brother. Water. Don't drink that Dr. Pepper. That Dr. Pepper isn't going to do you anything good other than give you a buzz for the few minutes to actually keep you awake through whatever you're trying to stay awake from.
I actually do have water right here, but I appreciate
there you go.
You can hear me drinking it, man.
Drink that water. Yeah.
And I appreciate you keep telling me that too, man, because I forget. I mean, honestly, that is what the stage of my life has gone to. I mean, it's I don't know. It's weird, but Melissa's driving again. She's always in her car listening to this. So
that's awesome. That's awesome that you get somebody to do that.
It is.
What's up, Dragon Man?
Oh, is Dragon Man here? Awesome. Lisa's here. How are you doing?
Hey, Lisa.
So, hey, you know what? Right before, well, there's something I found out earlier, like an hour or two ago, and I was unaware of. I'm not nerd enough, I guess. But, what was it? George Jetson was born today.
I seen that. I'm like, of all things to that they actually pointed that out for us.
Yeah, is that not crazy?
We didn't actually make it that far into the future.
Yeah, I had no idea. Well, the whole thing was that they built those houses on stilts because of smog was supposed to be the thing. They had fresher air up there.
Yeah,
but it was like like the flying car. I mean, the closest we got to that's a Tesla. Still don't have our hoverboard. That's all I wanted. I mean,
right? Everybody wanted the hoverboard. If you didn't have the hoverboard by now, there's something wrong. And obviously, there's something wrong. We still don't have the proper technology for a proper hoverboard.
I mean, it's just
there's
shameful.
been attempts. There's been several attempts, but everything has just been lame and not the way they actually showed on TV.
You know what would be cool if we stopped spending all that money on NASA, who doesn't do anything, and gave it to Mattel to make the hoverboard.
Why are we funding NASA anyway? There's
don't
already
know.
somebody like Elon Musk doing
We
his
got
own
Musk,
thing.
and we got what's Amazon
Bezos.
Bezos. I couldn't think of that. Yeah, Jeff Bezos, man. They've already taken that over. And it's funny, Russia. Oh, well, I should have said the R word. Oh well. Yeah, the bots, they listen for words. They can't get subjects, but they can get words. So that's a word that it's a bad word. I mean, it's on everything that's
Russia's a bad word now.
oh, dude, it's on everything that's YouTube. Is like, and this is like in their official stuff. Like, they are, like pro Russia type stuff like that. Like, is a entire like will not be monetized. And I'm just sitting here going like, I don't like them. Okay, I'm not sitting here saying anything. All I care about is having a good time, and we're talking about George Jetson here. And I was actually going to talk about the cosmonauts. You know, it's like until like Elon Musk came around, Jeff Bezos came around, we were paying the Russians to send people into outer space. Anyway.
Oh yeah, we've been doing that for decades.
Yeah, yeah, it was. Yeah, it's okay. Oh, it's okay. We still use their space program, but oh no, they're evil people. We can't have them. You know, I mean, I'm just sitting here going, do we have like American astronauts in that space station with Russian astronauts right now?
The International Space Station.
Yeah.
You'd almost think that there'd be somebody that's up there from each country for sure.
Yeah, remember that thing? That's supposed to be like a peaceful thing. It showed that the world has come together and all this stuff. And then now it's we have to blame everything that's wrong. Like maybe.
Well, we should be blaming it all on Joe Biden because that's the problem.
You can't blame him. He doesn't know what he's doing. I mean, honestly, let's be honest.
We could right. I mean, we should blame his puppet masters.
Yes, yes.
I'm sure there's more than one that's in play there.
But man, you know what? I got into the habit of not looking at the text again. Potato. What's the Sully calls it the house plant.
Sure.
But yeah,
you see tonight's show for me or whatever. I put Dictato.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I haven't seen that yet. Parallax, what's up?
What's up, Parallax?
Anyway, it's we got all that stuff, and then so George Jetson, yeah, that's the thing. Like, I never knew he had a year, and I think that's funny. Like, if you think about like the problem, like the hoverboard might be the one mistake of Back to the Future. Like my thing about time travel movies is they all suck because they always screw it up. Like, you have to stay with the Back to the Future time travel.
Well, Back to the Future kind of messed up when they hit the last episode and they made that big huge train that the transporting as opposed to using the DeLorean.
Yeah,
it just kind of like, oh, they screwed it up. Now they're done. They'll never be able to make another one ever again.
Yeah, but I mean, that's good though. Like, they were like, I'm done. Yeah, well, like Star Wars. I mean, I hate to say it, man. All I ever wanted was another Star Wars. And
I'm glad I never really got into the whole Star Wars thing to be actually that disappointed in something that lasted so long.
Yeah.
To be so horrible.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're. I mean, think about how long that was, and geez, I won't get into it. But anyway, yeah. But Back to the Future, the whole thing about like, don't talk to your future self or your past self. You know, you're not supposed to run into each other. You could cause a rip in time or whatever.
Right, the space-time stuff.
Space-time continuum. Yeah, the space-time continuum. That's what it was. So that's perfect. Now it's like anything else that has time travel, like the Avengers. I'm like, oh man, they just screwed it up. Like there's so many things that didn't make sense. But anyway, the whole point about time that I was getting to was that.
Hey, Jules.
Are we? Oh, is Jules here? Hey, Jules, what's going on? Are we at the point where oh geez, what's that stupid thing called? Like when they make a movie and they do the future, like Star Trek. Okay, Star Trek. I don't know what year Star Trek was supposed to take place, but I mean, like 2022. Surely somebody had to think, or did they just go, oh yeah, 60 years we'll be there? Like,
Nerd is in the crowd. Give him about 2 minutes. He'll let us know.
oh yes, right. Nerd will know. Nerd will know. Like the Jetsons, I'm guessing were made in like the 60s, right? I guess I don't know. And it's like, oh yeah, 60 years from now. The only thing I can think of is if you go back to like the 1950s, 40s,
Am I that old?
60s. Well, I mean, they were time's not real, Parallax. That's the whole thing. You can't lick it, you can't touch it, you can't taste it. Is it real? But I'm just joking around. I want to say
according to the internet, it says the Jetsons is supposed to take place in 2062.
Okay.
So you got another 40 years before that would actually be something.
So that's what the future Tesla is going to look like of their little bubble cars. Little flying bubble cars.
Yeah. I don't see that happening as quick as they assume it, because if you look at what the Jetsons vehicles look like, they were just flimsy. They would crush in an instant.
Mm-hmm.
There's not much to them at all. And if you look at Tesla, anything that Tesla's made recently, they look like they got the 3/4 inch armored plate on everything.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. It really does. It really does. I am okay. That is fine. I will not be on it. But oh yeah, I love White Rabbit because magic is lazy writing. That's what she's always said. And with time travel, it's the same way, I think. But the whole it's like were the 60s so exciting because if you look back at like aviation, like the leaps and bounds they were doing in flight, the race to the moon, it was just gonna be so awesome. And then it's like now we're still flying B-52s that are 50 years old. I mean, we're flying the same planes that they made in the 60s, and here they thought in 100 years we'd be flying around in jet cars. It's just kind of disappointing. I mean, I don't think this is the world George Jetson was born into. I don't know. Something happened. You know what happened?
Right. He was in some other parallel universe, not this one.
Yes. Yes. You're right. But anyway, so the other thing I mentioned that about Star Trek, I don't know what year Star Trek, the Enterprise took off, right? I don't know. Does it take off? I guess the Enterprise is on a space station. I don't know how the whole thing works. All I know is that it was cool to watch the show. But today, Lieutenant Uhura passed away.
Yeah,
Yes.
I caught that, and I never really paid attention to it, so it wasn't like so sad for me as it would be for others.
Mm-hmm.
It's just something that I never seriously got into. I never understood how people actually watched the stuff that they did. I was always one of those. I went outside, and that's awesome. Drives me nuts these days to watch these kids sit around the house with these devices strapped to their noses. And it's just like, you get outside, don't, stop with the electronics for a little bit. I refuse to allow my youngest to actually sit on his electronics for, longer than an hour or two at a time. And it's just like, all right, time to take it away. It needs to get plugged in, whatever. And just, even if it doesn't need to be plugged in, just pretend you plugged it in and let's go outside and let's go run around, let's go to the park. Find some other kids that are running around or something. And there's a couple, but they're really seriously, it's amazing outside.
You faded away right there. You said, really, it's amazing what?
How many few kids actually go outside? I remember as a young kid, because I'm 45. So, as somebody that grew up through the 80s, running down to the city park with all the other kids in the neighborhood, it was easy to do a pickup football game, pickup baseball game, basketball, just whatever you wanted to do. There was always enough people around to do whatever you wanted. There was never a question of how many people were going to be there, because you knew the second that you left the house what you were going to go do. You're going to go down to the park and you're going to meet all the other kids. Nowadays, there's like none.
Yeah. Well, it's funny how you said about there's no kids. I noticed that, like, I guess last week, I guess for some reason we've gotten sucked into 2 Sundays in a row having to go to Walmart. And,
Oh, that's the worst day to go.
yeah, right? So, like, this week it was better, but it wasn't that bad. Last week, there was nobody in the store. I mean, I'm talking 7 p.m. Sunday night. I mean, it was 7 p.m. That was probably earlier than that.
What's up, Toy Box Brain?
Toy Box Brain! What's up, dude? But anyway, yeah, Rabbit's got it right. It's it's so
She said it's so weird,
weird.
today.
Yeah.
There's like some strange oddities that you're not used to, like looking at the shelf and you're like, why is it empty?
Yeah, well, okay. Well, today there's no Wonder Bread. I mean, now it's like there are brands that go instead of like having no white bread. It was like there's like each week a different brand of bread is out.
Yeah, and the thing for me is because I'm in South Dakota now and I'm in a smaller town as opposed to being in the cities or whatever. I go and I walk into the local Walmart and I look at the bread aisle and it's all empty. The only thing that's left is like Pepperidge Farm that has really expensive bread. And you're like,
Yeah.
really? I got to spend an
Yes.
extra $2 to get the bread so I have bread?
Yes.
It's like, I
yes.
guess I'll skip the bread today, and hopefully
Yes.
tomorrow they'll have it.
That's exactly.
We
it,
shouldn't
man.
be eating bread anyway. There's too much sugar in it.
Oh, dude, all I eat is peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. That's all because it's shelf stable. I mean, anything else has an expiration date on it. Like I said, man, I've been like,
As long as you're staying away from that Jif peanut butter with those expiration dates and stuff, you got to be careful.
yeah, what
Careful which-
happened?
There was something to do with some kind of contaminant, and then as on top of the contaminant, there was an accident that had happened in Illinois that had like dumped so much of it to the roadside. It was just the worst thing ever. I mean, it's like, you got to be kidding. That's the best peanut butter. But
Oh, so I'm a Peter Pan guy. Hey, I'll tell you
Oh.
what. If you ever get a chance and you want spend some money on some luxury peanut butter, luxury peanut butter, right? Get the Reese's peanut butter. It just comes in a smaller container. It costs more than the bigger containers, the other stuff, but it is so smooth and creamy. If the
you know what makes it all smooth and creamy?
What?
The amount of sugar.
Oh, well, good. It's yummy. It's yummy.
In
But-
Divinity, this frog acts like he eats right. Acts to doubt. Well, I actually cook food on a regular basis. So, all my stuff, is I don't really eat out of the cupboard. I usually eat out of the fridge or the freezer.
Oh,
So,
wow. Yeah, I don't have. I wish I could. Blue Pearl Girl says, "What kind of jelly?" Now, when I say jelly, it's grape jelly.
grape. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no other. There's no other option but grape.
Yeah, and now here's the other thing. If you're asking brand, it's got to be Smuckers. I'm a Smuckers kid.
Yeah,
You like Welch's?
I guess. No, I guess it's more Schmuckers than it is anything. I'm pretty sure that's what we have.
It is like candy
Currently.
peanut butter.
Because with the little kid, he's, even though I cook food for myself, he ends up, not wanting to eat what I make.
Yeah, of
so
course.
So you got to, you have something for him. So yeah, peanut butter sandwich, jelly sandwich. Just throw a piece in the toaster, and a little bit of butter. Throw your jelly on there. He'll gobble that thing down like it's not.
Oh, are you there? You fade out a little bit there at the end. Well, Blue Pearl Girl says hers is seedless red raspberry. Now I'm going to tell you a secret about her. She lives in San Francisco, so I have a feeling they have a lot of variety out there.
Is it a California thing to like strawberry?
Well, I don't know. This is red raspberry.
Oh, red raspberry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's better than strawberry. Nobody should eat strawberry ever. That's disgusting.
Yeah, I'm not a a strawberry person. Uh oh, bread must be toasted. Now you're talking about for a peanut butter and
Yes.
jelly sandwich, you toast the bread?
Yes, always toast it.
Oh no,
And then
no.
butter it very well, like edge to edge. Don't miss a spot with the butter, and then put your stuff on there. No matter what, it's going to be the best sandwich ever.
No, I'm.
I just
oh,
changed.
Yeah,
I'll change your mind. I'll change your mind right now. Just try it once, and you will never go back to eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich
Have you ever
without
fried
putting
one?
it in the toaster first.
Have you ever fried one?
I've not. No.
Yeah. It's not as good as it sounds like it would be. I love Rowley says I'm lost. I'm like, yeah, Rowley doesn't like peanut butter. He's from the UK. Isn't that strange that the UK doesn't like peanut butter?
The strange one is what is the regulations across the world other than the United States has a lot less sugar in it. I'm a big proponent to go against the sugar. Sugar's not good for you.
That's what RJ said earlier, and I was like, is it sugar that's bad or is it corn syrup?
I mean, corn syrup. If you're drinking soda,
Yeah.
the that high fructose corn syrup, or whatever that's in there. I mean, all that is just sugar water.
Mhm.
You know, what I mean? So it's like, how thick of sugar? How much sugar do I put in there? How many scoops? How many tablespoons are being added to my water before I stir it up and add some carbonation and then you throw the caffeine in there and it's like, that's just the worst thing ever. I used to love to drink the stuff.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that I took myself and actually brought myself from actually doing that. I was drinking so much soda every day.
Oh, dude.
Go grab one of those big, huge, liter bottles because
Yep.
by the time you got to the liter bottle, it was about the same price as a 20 ounce.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Absolutely. I know what
it's
you're
the
talking
price of
about.
the plastic, not the contents on the inside.
Yep.
So you always get the big one because what's the
Yeah.
point of getting the small one? The small one, I'm just going to drink it in 2 gulps.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Mine was like during the Corona shutdown deal, which I mean, it just seems like we're just now coming out of that, which is weird because like on timeline it's supposed to have been longer, but I'm like, weren't we wearing masks like 6 months ago? I mean, as long as there was a mask regulation.
I don't know. I never wore one.
Yeah. Well, I only wore it if I was forced to. You didn't see me driving around my car with one on. But no, it was during that whole time. It was like, I just, man, my everything went to crap. It was like, well, you're kind of like, hey, look, I found it. Guy, really, we lived like scavengers for 2 years. And now I still feel like we're a scavenger a little bit. Oh, Super V's here.
What's up, Super V?
Let's
Carol?
see here. Yeah, Carol wakes up right about this time. I was just to make sure I saw everybody.
Right.
Let's see here.
Blue Pearl Girl.
Yeah,
I
she's.
think we missed that one.
Where is she? She's a hoot. Did I miss
Did
her?
either one of us catch the coof? Absolutely not.
Holy cow, that is bad. No, I did. I had the coronavirus. at
I didn't
Christmas.
take the jabby either. That's the
Oh,
fun
now we're
one.
dead. Guys, you should go talk to a doctor and have your jabs for everything that the doctor tells you to. If the doctor wants to sit there and jab you with a pencil, it might be in your best interest. I don't know. I
That
am
lead
not a
poisoning
doctor.
just might be the thing for you.
Yeah, dude, it may be. I have been jabbed with a pencil before, and it's left a nice little mark on my leg. But anyway, it is a you gotta do what you gotta do, y'all. So, but don't listen to me. That's for sure. Everything I say is coming from the mouth of an idiot. So don't listen to idiots. That is my advice.
ID's thing is blocked.
Um,
Get jabbed by the OBGYN.
well, now we know that's a bad one. Let's see. You see how fast are you looking at the YouTube?
I have both up really.
Okay.
So I mean,
So it's funny, like what we're doing is, so I have a stricter content filter on
Sure.
the chat now. And so it's like mods should, don't push through like cussing and especially racial stuff or anything that's insensitive to anybody who might work in where's Google's head office? Where in California? It's they have a Mountain View. Mountain View. Anything that's
I don't care where Susan lives. I really don't.
I'd like to go over to her house. I like to hang out with her. I bet it's a cool house. Could you imagine?
I bet she's got one of the best houses ever.
I bet her home
so many
automation
monitors and
I bet her home automation works.
it might. It might.
Which this also brings me back to the Jetsons again. I don't care about what year George Jetson was born. It upsets me to think that he was born in 2022, and I don't see us as having a Rosie the maid anytime soon. You know that robot that used to vacuum his place?
No, you're not. No, Rosie was one of the best robots ever.
Yeah.
Like proper interaction, like it was like a normal human being. I really don't see us ever having such a thing.
Oh my gosh, I just thought about something here. So for those of you that have one of those devices from Jeff Bezos, okay, whatever your code is for the name, like mine is not. I'm not gonna say it because I'm not gonna turn everybody's channel off or turn on their lights or whatnot, like Sully did. Yeah, hey, you heard that story, right? Where Sully turned off my car Alexa thingy, my bobber. Did you hear that?
Oh, no, really?
Yeah, I've got one of those Echo Drive or whatever it's called because I don't have, I have Bluetooth in the car, but the Bluetooth doesn't do music. Go figure, right? So it wants you to have a like an auxiliary plug in it. So I have one of those Echoes as an auxiliary plug into the car, and we were doing as Volstorm and I drove up to where the Summer Wells, I don't know what you want to call it, the mystery of Summer Wells. What happened to her? So we drove up to that part of Tennessee, drove around, and I called her up on Discord and was like, okay, where are these places I need to go? We're here. We want to do this. And while she was talking, she said, shut up, because hers started playing in the background. And when she did that, it turned off the one in my car. Like, it disconnected our conversation. I couldn't get it to reconnect. It was the weirdest thing, man. But anyway.
Just look at it as you're standing and just be like, play me some Rick Astley. Just so you get Rickrolled while you're actually just so confused. Because you'll actually dance while you do it,
Will it? Well,
it's amazing what you can actually do with those things. You can actually tell them to do just about anything, and they'll do it.
Well, I was going to say, if you tell it you love it, say, I love you. To do that tonight after the show's over. Say, I love you to it. And
I don't have one.
Yeah, well, you're smart.
I turn that stuff off on all of my devices.
Oh, man, I got it on everything. I'm part of the machine.
Oh, yeah. It's like putting a camera in front of your face. You don't think that there's a camera in front of your face, but when you actually, look at your phone,
yeah,
there's a camera pointed right at your face all day long.
Yeah, I got a piece of tape over mine.
Nice. Like electrical tape?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, well, you don't want to see your, I don't know. It doesn't need to be looking at me while I'm going to the bathroom.
What's up, Robin?
So, yeah, Robin's here. Awesome. Robin's just so cool. Do you know Alex Erickson? She is a Tennessee native. She went and looked at Ben Hill Road Center. She said also no signage. Weird. I do not know Alex Erickson. Is that a YouTuber? Blue Pro Girl? I need to find out about that.
Nerd says to tell it to execute Order 66.
Yeah, but then Mike. So that's how he gets rid of his 7 kids. Anyway, let's see. Have you had an accident, Robin? Because she put a Band-Aid on her phone? That's funny. Okay, so she is a small YouTuber. Hold on, I need to write down this name. Blooper Girl, Alex Erickson. Small
Alex Erickson.
YouTuber. Heck, you're listening to a small YouTube right here.
Well, that's, I mean, a couple small YouTubers.
Yeah.
Smaller than what you are at the moment. Wait,
yeah,
wait until I get there. Wait
the
until
moment,
I get
man.
there.
Yeah, dude.
Get to that 1,000. Oh, it's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be over the top, man. You'll be well. Heck, Grimm's already passed me. Everybody passed me, which is, I mean, that's great, man. I want everybody to succeed, but I think it's funny. I am not an algorithm for YouTube. They do not like me. They can't figure me out. They can't figure out what to put into the thing. Well, let's see here. What else has been going on, man? Besides your show, you had a big bump.
That's all I've been doing. Every day is doing research to actually do an episode every night of some sort. Some nights, some days I don't get the chance to do the research. So then it's just it turns into it's a show, but it turns into let's just open up a newspaper and scroll around and see what we can come across and be like, oh, this is interesting. And you can tell which nights I actually have time to actually do the research and nights that I don't, because you can usually see that I'm not. I don't have anything in order. It's just randomness.
Oh, yeah, that's like every night here. Like every night here. Well, let me. So, okay, you do the news, right? That's your thing. And you're happy with
Sunday
that.
through Thursday's news that's the new schedule. Whatever, I've had to reschedule myself since my influx of people, and then Fridays and Saturdays I hold panels. So it's like Friday I had, let's talk about prepping. A very interesting young man, very smart when it comes to talking about the prepping and survival stuff.
Oh, if you say that word one more time, Guava Ball's going to show up in the chat, and he's going to start saying, "Okay, what kind of generator does he have?"
Prepping. Come on, let's go, Guava Ball. Bring yourself.
So you do that on Friday. That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
We did that on Friday. I found somebody interesting to bring in. Yesterday was supposed to be a surprise Grimm's bar party, and I had him at the top of the ticket. He was supposed to be the one that was going to be there, and he spent all day on the phone with a couple people.
Yeah.
We won't say who that was. Kept him from being able to catch
me. Are you trying to indict me?
No, not at all.
Oh.
He didn't take a nap that day, so then an hour before the show, he comes up and he says, sorry, Cool Frog, I'm not going to be able to make it. I'm so tired. I spent all day talking on the phone. And I'm like, why did you do that? You knew that you were supposed to be here. I had it planned for, like 2 weeks for him to be there or whatever. And I just kind of worked around, not letting anybody know that it was a surprise party, that we were actually all going to say, surprise, congratulations, you made it to 1,000 subs. And he missed his own show.
Dude, that's crazy, man. Grimm's Bar is like one of those those rubber bouncy balls with a bottle rocket attached to it.
Yeah,
right. Like you take one of those things, you just throw it, and like if you're like in a small square room, and you just like it starts banging off the walls and everything. You're trying to. It's like, holy heck, where's that thing going next?
With a super super long fuse.
Yeah. Dude,
right. It just lasts all day long. Has so many things going on.
Dude,
he's just amazing.
Like it takes me about 3 times talking to him, and then like 2 weeks to figure out what all he said. And I'm like, holy cow. This guy's like, I'm just now catching up to him. I mean, that's what, I don't know, man. It just really high intelligent, high energy people amaze me.
He's one of the smartest really that I've run into. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
You talk about just about anything. What he knows is fact. If he's wrong, he will actually go look it up and come back and he'd be like, "No, I was wrong. I was totally wrong. It's
That's the
this, and
best
he'll give
thing.
you the truth, and it's like, yes, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah, that is the best thing. You have to know. You have to be humble about being wrong. Which is, I mean, every day. I mean, dude, I'm wrong every single day. I know that. I don't take offense to it. I hope nobody else takes offense to it. I'll just go in with saying I'm wrong, and even if I'm right and you think I'm wrong, I'll side with you. I'll be like, well, you may be right, but I don't. I think it's different. I mean, and also we could also have differing opinions. I'm not against having the duality of thought. But yeah, he is very humble and just a great person. And he
Yeah,
finally got.
seriously. When I first started doing this stuff back in December, I ran into America Shirts and I ran into Grimm's Bar through Good
Jimmy?
Logic server.
Oh, okay.
Right. Those were the first couple that actually paid attention to me, like were interested in what I was actually trying to do, where I was trying to go, and I was going to do a gaming thing or whatever. I was just going to play some City Skylines and whatever, and just do that. But then I met America Shirts, and it's he's like, well, what do you want to do? And I'm like, almost anything. We can do whatever you want. And he's
Yeah.
like, let's do some news. I'm like, let's do it. Let's whatever. And it didn't have any clue what either one of us were actually like. We over the 7 months of growth together, it's just amazing how easily you can actually create a show with somebody like America Shirts.
Yeah.
Because all you have to do is say a few things. Be like, so what's Bill Gates have to say? Or what about Nancy Pelosi today? And he'll go off. He'll just go off into this awesome rant. And it's like, yes, I can sit here and I can actually scroll through chat. I can actually go figure out the next article to get the next thing up. Because he's going to give me at least 5 to 10 minutes in between each article of
That's
his
awesome.
rant. If he doesn't rant on something in between, it's because I didn't trigger him enough to actually do so.
Oh, yeah, that's not good.
He's just awesome.
Yeah.
Grimm's Bar actually caught us and understood what we were trying to do, and he pretty much befriended us right off the bat. And Grimm's Bar is one of my best friends I've ever had, ever.
Yeah.
And I'm talking like IRL, real
Yeah.
friend.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, he's Grimm's an incredibly great dude. First time it was Jimmy YouTube. I don't know how he found me and got me going to.
He found you doing what the heck was it? The damn it, I can't think of what the name of the show is. You were actually recording Saturday night's show.
Yeah.
What's the Saturday night show? What's the best show to watch on Saturday night? What's everybody watch? There's so many people that watch it.
Oh, Flashcast.
Flashcast.
Yeah.
Everybody
yeah.
watching Flash. You were doing Flashcast. You were recording it, and he's like, "Hey, did you guys check this out?" And we were like, "Oh, that's interesting that he actually recorded Flashcast." 'Cause normally you didn't catch
that
people
was
doing
when.
that.
Are you talking about the one with about the controversy with the quartering?
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly. Because we were talking about the quartering as well. And he says, "Did you catch this?" And we're like, "No." He's like, "Hey, check this guy out. This is awesome." And we end up bringing it up, and we're like, "Oh, that's fun." And the three of us immediately went and subbed to you just because we're like, go sub to him.
That's
just
hilarious.
go sub to him so that way we don't miss anything that ever happens ever again.
That is hilarious, man. So like that one, okay, that was completely impromptu. Like I was in bed, right? And I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is incredible what's happening." And I did like the next day I did another video too, and I had both the Umbrella Guy and Ethan Van Sciver in my chat. And
Divinity, I don't drink. I've told you this. I haven't had a drink in a couple months.
She likes to say that you do what you don't do. She's yeah, she's just stirring the pot. I know that because I do the same thing. I love
as I'm sitting over here. I mean, you know.
Well, he. So anyway, it was. What
Nah.
was it? So it was. Yeah. Oh yeah, that show. So like, here I am. I'm like, this is so great. Like, somebody's gotta be streaming this right now. And I forgot what gave me that idea. And I got up and I looked and I was like, nobody else was covering it as it was happening. And so I just turned on the StreamYard. And that's the thing you have to be ready for uh, as a creator, as a live streaming creator. I think that was probably when I realized that live stream, like doing videos, as much as I love them and get to, when I have time to do them, it's live streaming. It's just easier for me because obviously I can talk to fence posts. But anyway, he got on there, did that thing, covered it, and I was surprised with how many people. That's actually, I saw that the other day. It's got like something like 3,000 something views, which is huge for me. But that's when you guys found me. That's funny because that's when Guava Ball found me too. And I was like, I had no idea. So like that really is the that's my that's the show that made me what I am today. Isn't that
Divinity.
crazy?
Don't eat bread. Only drink water. I love Grim. This is drunk speak.
That is awesome. That is awesome, Divinity. That is yes. It does
She
sound like
says
drunk
gay.
speak. Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh. Is Blue Pearl Girl out of here? All right. See you, Blue Pearl
Back to
Girl.
work.
Thanks for stopping by.
Have a good one.
Love you. Take
Have fun
care
at
of
work.
yeah, enjoy San Francisco. Get some what's the I'll have to go back. I can't remember anything San Francisco right now. What's the
Oh, I know Divinity. I love you too.
what's the place? Fisherman's Wharf. Is that right? Where the where's the sourdough bread down there? God, I love that sourdough. Anyway, sorry. Flashbacks, memory. Back when there used to be a thing called vacation. But anyway,
Back when anybody could afford to do almost anything they wanted, include going on vacation.
okay, thank you, man. Yeah, that brings me back. This is a circle back moment. So the thing about like Walmart and it being weird and everything, it was like last Sunday, like there was nobody in Walmart, and like I started noticing like there's nobody on the streets, and I think I'm like, okay, is it gas? Is that really what's hurt somebody? Nobody's driving. There's no Friday nights. There's no Saturday nights anymore. Nobody's going to the restaurants. We went to a restaurant 3 weeks ago.
DoorDash ruined that.
It was
DoorDash. That's
well,
what
check
ruined
this. Wow, I never thought about that.
it.
Well,
No.
we went to a restaurant 3 weeks ago on a Sunday afternoon, right? So it was after lunch, but before dinner. We had to wait for like 30 minutes to get a table, and the restaurant was half empty, as they can't get workers. Like, where did all the people go? I can't figure it out. It's the weirdest thing for me. But yeah, Walmart though, or not Walmart, but just like nobody's out, and it's got to be more than just DoorDash, right?
I seen that, Sully. That's awesome. I'm
What
glad
is
you
it?
took that out of there. She retracted a message that come through from Toy Box Print.
What does it say? I don't want to know.
Oh, we
I
can't
don't wanna
can't
know.
say it.
Yeah.
But because I'm sitting here because I am your mod. Like I said, I'm watching both chats,
Uh-huh.
so I can see
Yeah.
the stuff as it comes through, and I'm letting everybody else play mod, and I'm
Yeah.
just sitting there watching, and I can see it as it's coming through. And I'm like, oh, that's an interesting thought.
Yeah.
It's gone.
You know what's sad about that is that's just the way. I mean, man, I got hit. Friday Night Live got taken out. It was
Oh.
it was demonetized. And it was like playing a. Did you ever see the Pinky the Cat thing on YouTube?
Pinky the cat.
I think it's Pinky the Cat. You'll have to look that up. It's 1980s news video of like, oh, come and adopt this stray cat. It's like the Humane Society or whatever, the shelter. And it said, as Pinky the cat, he's a very docile, very calm cat, just looking for a good home. About that time, Pinky turns, and they had him on a leash. And he wraps himself around the guy's holding his legs, and he jumps up, and he bites down, chomps, right on his nether region. I mean, he's got a hold of this guy's ween.
Sure.
I mean, he is just, and he's not gonna let go. And anyway, so yeah, Pinky the Cat video got Friday night completely demonetized. I tried to cut the part out, and like 18 hours later, it was still working on cutting it out. And so I did what I wanted to anyway. I finally.
Oh, this one, the one from like 6 years ago.
That looks like older than that, isn't it? Is there a guy in blue jeans?
Yeah, blue jeans, khaki, like looks like he's a sheriff of sorts.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
He's got that orange cat.
Oh, there you go. 12 years ago. Holy man.
God, man, that video I thought was horrible.
So old. The only time that it's going to finally be fair use is whatever is once the cat and the man actually pass away.
Well, I got a feeling that cat didn't make it to home that night. That cat got put up on the euthanasia block. That guy, he just chomped on his ween. But anyway, that it struck me, man. I was like, well, this sucks. So what I did was I finally opened up memberships. So welcome to the world of YouTube being a business. It sucks, dude. It absolutely sucks trying to think of all this stuff because people want more.
You have a join tab now?
Yeah, and it sucks. People always want more and more.
I don't see the join tab.
Well,
it's like you charge $2.99 for people to join. I don't see one. Oh, there you go. That's even better.
Is it up there?
No, I don't see one.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad to know that.
Yeah, you might want to check on that if that's the case that you wanted that to be there.
I just got it up, man.
Yeah.
Monetization on. What has happened to me? Well, how do you get it up?
I don't know.
That's what she said.
That's what she said, yeah.
What is going on here? I feel like Pinky the Cat's biting my ween. What I was going to say was...
RJ says, how much is it to not join?
Sully said she'd pay $2 for you to not join. So that way she doesn't have you in Discord. So that was the whole thing.
Oh, she's going to do the upgrade. So she'll do $2 for herself, $2 for RJ, so that he can't join, and she's the one that's paying for it. That'd be awesome.
Yes.
You're so sweet, Sully.
How do you get the thing up?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I usually have to ask my wife.
Yeah, thanks, dude. Thanks. Yeah. Ah, jeez. Well, anyway, you can join now, mythically. And what I'm doing is it's Yellow Flash. We talked about him too, which is weird. So Yellow Flash, after he does his Flashcast, he makes it members only. And I was like, that is perfect because Friday Night Live is the only time I get strikes. So like I know I can still get strikes and members only, but at least I can sit through and let that sucker, or I mean not strikes, but I mean claims, copyright claims. I can let it filter it out. Well, actually, no, I take it back. If it's in private or if it's in members, I don't care because I'm not worried about it ever being monetized or ever being in the algorithm. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So anyway, that was my thing. I put it over there, and then also you get you become a member. You get a members only.
White Rabbit explained how to get it up.
Wait, where
wiggle
is
it just a little bit.
I'll wiggle you. This is not funny. You're not helping. Elvis never had these problems. I mean, what is going on here, man?
He looked across the room and says, I'll wiggle you. I bet she
Yeah.
was excited about that.
No, she bought me the microphone. Remember?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, she's like, go talk to other people. Stop talking to me.
Join link isn't working, so just give them regular super chat. For now.
But how do you do the? I mean, honestly, is there?
I
So
I
there's supposed to be
seriously
a link,
don't know.
right?
I'm not that far along yet. I need.
Yeah,
I need
no,
like
I know you don't.
665 more people to subscribe to me for that to actually happen.
Yeah, well, heck, man, it sucks, dude. Because you know what? I put a lot of time into this. Like, I bet you I spent like what's yesterday? I spent all day yesterday. I wanted to either do like a premiere or a live, and I really wanted to do a premiere. And it's on like Supernatural. Like, I was gonna read. There's some ghost stories I've been looking for and stuff, and just thought how that would go because people are into that a lot in our chats. And
We
it's
excited Robin with our talk. She says, "Ooh, that sounds like fun."
I think is she joking? Yeah, she is. Thanks a lot. Yeah, Elvis never needed his thing up. Wow. Oh wow, that's just.
Let me check, Cool Frog. Yeah. Okay.
Well, there you go.
If that's what you
So-
feel the need to do. Hey,
Yeah,
Killshot, what's up?
You do you. Awesome. Ash is here. So the Wiggles. Well, you know what? It just kills me, man. It just kills me. This is the story of my life. How do you test this stuff before you go live? That's not happening. It's not getting up.
Eric
Still-
Shirt says,
still
"Hey,
not
where's
working.
my link?" He invited me, so I don't know. That's up to you. man.
Yeah, he didn't reach out.
I will tell you all, the expert is the biggest freaking asshole ever.
So see, there you go. There you go. Joe knows, right?
Joe's the best. If it wasn't for Joe, I mean, I swear to God, that guy is just great.
Yeah, he is.
he
really
actually
cool
he
dude.
actually come on mine the other night, and he's like, Cool Frog, I haven't seen you in so long. Where have you been? I miss you. I love you. He was so drunk. It was great.
That is awesome. Did you save it? Because you need to clip that, man. That needs,
I believe Divinity did.
dude. You need to clip that and use it like I did. How the heck do you get the stupid joint?
I'm not
thing up?
that good at doing that stuff. I would have to actually remember where it was and go back and do that and have
Oh.
fun with it. So I mean, it could be something that I could do, but
Well, evidently, if you just wiggle it, it's all. That's all.
just
the
a
help
little
you
bit.
Need. Yeah, that's all I hear. Just wiggle it, and it'll work. This is the weirdest thing, man. These assholes over there in Mountain View, California. Anyway, well, there goes. I was gonna have you on the show and announce this exciting part here. So hopefully,
What are you announcing?
that memberships or you get
Oh,
that,
that memberships are a thing.
Yeah, you get Friday Night Live and you get access to the disc. There's a members only Discord now. So
So like, without joining, you don't get to see Friday Night Live.
no, you get to see Friday Night Live. You get the restreams.
Oh, the okay, I see what you're saying.
See, I'm taking it off so that way I don't have to worry about monetization and all the other stuff and doing the whole analytic deal, and I can keep them. I'll just run them the way they are, right? I don't have to worry about cutting out a section and stuff because this such YouTube talk is bored the hell out of me, and it's like you're sitting here going, it's not so much. It's their rules. You're in a partnership program with them, and you're trying to get your stuff, your content, into their analytical circle. And it's all about keywords and stuff like that. And when it's a strike. So like if you have no chat, it's a strike. If you have a dirty chat, that's a strike. I'm like, get this one. Things that were greenlit, good to go, monetized. I noticed it was last night. I started putting things like private, like members only. And members only right now is all just the older streams of Friday Night Live. And then later on, I'm going to take all the old videos down. So that's the advantage of having content, right? You'll have the same thing when you hit your 1,000. It's awesome. You have something to offer because people. It's amazing how many people are ask you for it. You know, it's like, oh yeah, I want to do this because I want to be, you know, seen differently like this. It's fun. I mean, it's fun. You don't have to do it. You're not losing anything. All you're doing is getting some of the mindless work you know that the creators have to put into it.
So, you know, America's Shirt says, where's his link? He is my normal co-host. You care? You want to bring him in here for a little bit?
Shirts can come in. I was going to get off here soon, but Shirts.
Well, you know, we go live in a half hour, so we can give him,
bring
you
him
know,
in.
give him 20 minutes of whateverness. There you go, Shirts. Go hit it. Go hit your Discord DM.
And also, well, hey, we were talking about YouTube, like the business side of things. So it's like, I know America's Shirts. Like, that's a good thing you sent to him. And thank you for asking, too. Like, if
I wouldn't do it without asking. That's
if a guest just sends out, sends out stuff, like, I'm not going to let people in. If randos come in, even if I know you, even if I know you, like, believe it or not, it's not a free for all. You kind of have an idea. Like for me,
dude,
I
get this. I get this because the other night I went and I threw a link in chat and I pinned it.
Yeah.
And there was a person that tried to come in. I kicked him out.
Yeah.
They tried to come in a second time. I kicked them back out. They attempted for a third time, and I kicked them back out. I'm like, you're not coming in. Just stop it. There's the link was only given to, you know, out for certain specific people or whatever, and you just kept on trying. And I'm like, why would, if you got kicked out the first time and the second time, what would make you think that the third time was going to be any different? Just so confused. I'm like, what the hell? Don't do that. People don't want you to click a link. Just don't click the link, especially if they kick you out of the room. If they kick you out of the room, don't try coming back. Unless you're a nerd. Unless you're a nerd, then you can. Because you might get let back in anyway.
On your channel. That's on Cool Frog's channel. So, but anyway, I was going to say, I forgot. So the Ashinator, did you hear what happened with her on Friday night?
RJ, I just wanted to see how many times you blocked me, Cool Frog. I'm sorry,
awesome.
What did you ask me?
He needs it. Ash, the Ashinator. KBCS.
Yeah, I call it kill shot.
Yeah, well, see, that K word is one of those words we worry about. That comes over from true crime. True crime says don't say the K word, don't say the M word, don't say.
That's just stupid.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it is. Welcome to
YouTube needs to stop with their algorithm crap and saying, "Oh, you can't say this, you can't say that." It's like, well, it's no longer considered free speech when you start telling me that I can no longer say what I want.
But you know, here's the thing: they're going to tell you there's all these other platforms to go to, and I'll be honest with you, the other platforms just suck. I don't know why they can't make it as easy.
I like Rumble. I do use Rumble. Like everything that happens on YouTube does get fed over to Rumble.
Yeah, mine does too.
And I tell everybody, you know, hey, go and subscribe over there as well, because the second that something happens where they take me down completely, that's where I'll be.
Well, what's funny
straight up, that's where I'll be. I don't know. I watch Salty Cracker. Just take it from the Salty Cracker. That's what he does.
Yeah. Well, here's my thing: is that like I like Locals, and Locals owns
right.
They
right owns
so
Rumble.
I'm like, are they gonna start getting better together? I don't know. Like, I'd like to have the best of the two. But Locals, that's the thing. Like, and I don't advertise for it. I need to more because like. They have
see, and I put that stuff right in the description line, Rumble line. I've got all
for
that. Locals.
I've got all that. I need to set
and
it up.
And I usually put my buymeacoffee.com in there, or whatever.
Have you been on Buy Me a Coffee lately?
Yeah,
Dude, it's really cool. Like you can do.
I
like,
actually had a couple
podcasts.
people actually help me out within the last few days.
But do you have any podcasts or anything up there? Like,
No,
it's turned into
I
a
think I
social
have
media
one
site.
thing written on there, something or other, like
It
from
is
back
turned
in
into a
Christmas
social
time.
media site,
Yeah,
and that's I'm like, gosh, now I gotta look at them. But like locals is kind of like a Facebook, if anybody's wondering. And so it's like you have to get past your first hurdle is you got to have 50 followers, and then a lot more of Rumble opens up. But anyway, it's a I don't know. The whole thing is YouTube, man. It is what it is. And oh, by the way, no, dude, you don't think Nick Rekieta is not being used as an example for everyone right now?
yeah, right. Exactly. Everybody's
That's-
like, "Oh, dang." You know, and did you see the video that actually got him taken down?
Mm-hmm.
That's it's dangerous, and you're like, "Oh, dang." It's like the whole thing. It just makes you like cringe and think about it, and then all of a sudden you're like, they took him out for a whole week, and it's like, oh,
Dude, today's
I couldn't
today's
imagine.
day 9 of his 7-day suspension, but he's still not up. Is that not crazy? I saw it right before going live. He put a tweet out. Day 9 of a 7-day strike. Tell me that he's not being used as an example. He pushed it too far. His content got too crazy, and they don't like it, so they're reeling him in. You know, he's the top guy getting super chats, and yeah, Google's making money off that, but that sweet advertiser money, they put him in a package. They're like, oh look, you know, if you buy the $1 million package, you can advertise on like Cool Frog and the Expert. But if you buy the $10 million package, it'll be on Cool Frog, the Expert, and Nick Rekieta. You know, I mean, I don't know that's how it works, but I'm just saying, like, they're using his numbers to sell stuff, and they're turning around and they're like, dude, man, you gotta clean your language up. So anyway, I think he's just being used as a
yeah. See, Toy Box Brain has a couple of statements, and he's like, he should have known though. That was
that was crazy.
That's what was crazy. Was he too drunk to know that it was too graphic, or did he just not know?
Yeah, he didn't know what it was. He didn't know what it was.
That's exactly. He didn't know what it was. Somebody told him, "Hey, check this out." He went and he checked it out, and as opposed to viewing it beforehand, he just went and he put it up. He checked it out. It's like playing something from Grimm.
From Grimm, I was getting ready to say that, dude.
You just don't do it. You have to preview everything before you go and you put it up.
Yeah, and that's another. Oh, dude, man. So, and that's another thing about having people come on. You can't have randos come on because all this is coming from true crime. They get porn bombed over there. So it's like when you if you pin a link and say, "Hey, come on in," you know, like I say, I come in with an avatar. Well, somebody else could steal my avatar. Is what they're saying. And so it's like, "Oh, the expert's here, cool." And you let me in, and it's somebody else, and he turns up the camera on, and it's you know, they put the
right. They're showing their wang or something or other.
Yeah,
and you're like,
yeah,
no.
and you're immediately hit, dude, and because you're responsible as a creator for everything that your guest and your chat does.
Right.
Which is just it's a lot of stress. They don't most people don't understand it. Grimm started looking into it. He's like, man, all this sucks. And I'm like, yeah, dude, it does. If you want to have if you want to put out, okay, like locals, you can, it's much more free speech oriented. And I'm going to start doing like, probably like more videos for that. Like it'll be like rant videos and stuff. And like there's members over there too. So what I want to do with membership is like the YouTube family, because so many people love YouTube. It's an easy platform to use. It's widely accepted and everything. Is so like the next tier of membership is going to have something that doesn't really compete with locals, because it'll be like around the same price. And locals chose the price too. But dude, there's so much stupid stuff in all this. I'm like, you guys, everybody needs to realize, just let the creators do everything. Oh, hey, you'll love this one, Cool Frog. You know what the maximum per month subscription you can charge on YouTube is?
I have no clue.
$500. $499.99.
Dang.
Yes.
Couldn't imagine somebody actually dropping that and just being like, yes, every month I'm going to give you this.
I'm going for it. So that'll be my next upgrade. Will be the $499.99.
$1.99, $4.99.99.
Yeah, absolutely, right.
Do we get to see what the expert looks like if we pay $4.99.99?
I'll cook you dinner, man.
Oh,
I
ID
mean,
crisis. As socially awkward and naive person, I worry about saying the wrong thing on YouTube's. Yet he comes on mine, he talks on his, and he is one of the most talkative people, and he's so fun to talk to. It's just amazing what will come out of him on a regular basis.
as soon as he gets in his groove, which means that like his headphones work, his microphone works, his sound's the right level and everything. As soon as he gets in that groove, you better have about everything done you're gonna say, because he's getting ready to go off, and he would be awesome. He needs to take his stuff that he does and upload it to Anchor and do a podcast.
RJ's going to be the first one to pay the $4.99.99. I believe that, White Rabbit.
Yes, there you go. Every month I'll come to RJ's house and cook him dinner. I'll even all the food, everything, I'll bring it. So
we'll bring the food to you. We'll be there.
But you got to do the dishes.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, no, it's a crazy, it's crazy stuff. It's fun. Well, listen, man, I appreciate you coming on here. I know you guys show coming on here in a little bit, and I'm going to be jumping off here in a little bit too.
I'm kind of surprised America Shirts doesn't want to bring himself in here for a few minutes. I did throw that link in his Discord DM.
Well, he's stretching.
Is he nervous?
He has to stretch. I don't know.
Stretch his shirt so it's a little bit bigger.
Dude, you know what? I have a complaint about men's shirts. Like, they all suck nowadays. They've all become bro shirts where it's like they have to be tight around the arms. And I'm like, dude, I just want a normal t-shirt. Sorry, that's a little...
No, I'm with you on that one. And you know where you can go to do that? AmericaShirtsAreFirst.com, the most base shirts on the planet.
Base shirts, that's the whole key. AmericaShirtsAreFirst.com. That's a mouthful.
He said he's getting that working again, so eventually it'll be up and working. And you know, just because it's my promo code, if you use promo code CoolFrog, you get 15% off of anything in the store.
Oh, well, see, now it's worth going over there.
Exactly.
Now it's worth going over there.
Exactly. I always say, if you instead of doing that, just give me the money. Eventually, I'll buy the shirt, and then I'll wear the shirt on a camera for you, so that way you can see what the shirt looks like. I there's a couple of factors that have to come into play. Like, I need the 1,000 subs to turn on the camera. I'm not afraid to turn on the camera. I've bumped it a couple times. There's a couple people that have caught me, with that camera.
He's holding off. He's got 10 inches. He's waiting to put on camera as soon as you get to 1,000 subs.
Right,
so
Super
go over there and sub to Cool Frog. Don't forget that. Man, is there anything else going on? I'm not trying to run you off. I know you have your own thing going on.
No, I do have a show coming up here in about 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Hit up that link that was just dropped by the White Rabbit. You go and click on that. You come in here, hit that subscribe button. I did do a few changes in the last day or whatever, so I'm not overwhelmed with certain things. I was modding everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I took and I combed through the whole list, and I removed everybody but the ones that I actually wanted to stay. I think I clicked one or two that I actually wanted to stay. Hopefully they show up tonight and I can actually give them their wrench back.
Yeah.
It was just there was so many,
Yeah,
and
you
there's
can't-
so
you
many
can't
that
do that.
just aren't showing up anymore. And it's like, well, the second you do that, you're taking away the need for them to hit the subscription button.
Yeah, you gotta clean house on that every once in a while
And
because you'll get a if you don't, you'll get a mole in there.
Right.
So
Exactly.
it's just
Exactly.
every
And we know
subscri-
what moles can do. We've both
yes,
obtained one, crushed it, and it's no longer in our world. And,
it's
you
weird.
know,
It's like a real life troll.
yeah,
You know, I never thought of it like that. It's a real life
big
troll.
fat Weasley troll.
Yes, you're right. It's a I don't know. It's we're back to no drama. That's the good thing, man. That's the good thing.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, absolutely. The drama's feel better about myself. I was actually able to bring myself to the point of actually speaking with you
Mhm.
to actually come back here and actually join the show. I haven't been with you for I don't know how long. It's been a good month or two since I've actually been on the show.
We came on when you get the 100 subs.
Yeah, exactly.
100
It's
subs.
like I
And
said,
then-
it's been a month or
And
two or
then
whatever.
right
since
after
I've been
that,
here,
I
so.
got into the right algorithm with the Kurt stuff and LawTube.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's
See,
when I
that's
got-
the
and
thing
that's
that
when
I
I got
haven't done
monetized.
is try to hit any of that mainstream stuff. Like I didn't do the Johnny Depp Amber Heard stuff. I didn't do
Dude, all my
there's-
stuff got hit for ads. Says for monetization. All the Johnny Depp. Don't even say his name. You say it. That's why Umbrella guy uses initials.
That's interesting.
Is that not
That's
screwed up?
interesting.
Yeah.
That's messed up. Well, we weren't saying anything good or bad about
no,
it. We were
I
just
love them
suggesting.
both. I hope they work things out. I would like to see them work things out and get back together.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, I would hope that they work it out, but stay
Yeah.
away from each other. They're toxic for each other.
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't need toxic people.
No,
But no. Anyway, it's weird. It's a weird thing, and I mean, I had to clean house in my thing, and I kept that whole process pretty close to the chest. I didn't share with anything or anybody, and I know that a lot of people out there in YouTube land were wondering what's going on, and it's all taken care of. It's fine.
They
It's-
actually accepted it. I was wondering if they were going to accept Toy Box Brains. I'm just trying to find an attractive man to put myself inside. I was wondering. I'm like, oh, what are they going to do with that? Are they going to?
Oh, did that get held? Did that get held?
It got held for a second, but yeah, somebody accepted it, so it's all good.
All right.
Not good,
Well, anyway, yeah. Well, listen, man. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me. I had a
Shoot,
good
man.
time.
Anytime, bro. Just let me know. And oh yeah, dude. So like over here, an idea is because it seems like I'm doing themes now, and I didn't even mean to do that, but it looks like Tuesday we're gonna try trivia.
Okay.
Taco Tuesday trivia, and then I don't know what's happening. Thursday, the ladies' night, man. It kills. Of course, all the ladies, the normal ladies, were all feeling under the weather last week, which I'm like, that's so weird how that happens. If it happens to, they all just like it's like they have a smoke signal or something they send out, like, oh yeah, we're not going out on live tonight. But Robin pushed through. She was it became the Robin show, which is great too. It's great. It's better. Oh, and Ash came over too, which is great. And of course, you got Friday Night Live, Saturday, and that's the thing is the content monsters want you to put something up on every day of the week.
They
Because-
really do. They really
Yeah.
do. Your followers are like, oh, if you're not here tonight, what am I going to do from that time to that time?
Well, your
And,
followers
my
are
my time's grown over the last 7 months from an hour to 2 hours
Yeah.
to somewhere just about 3 hours. In the last 2 weeks, it's been 5 to 7 hours almost
Jeez.
every night. It's just been ridiculous how many people are sticking around and paying attention for the whole 5 hour block.
Dude, that's how mine got when right after you got to that 100 subs, and then did the. I got on with Magcore. And he had Farron on and started talking about I was the Divinity, all that stuff, and then that's when I got to 1,000 subs. And once I hit that, it was like there was so much growth. Well, I mean, during that whole time, like 'cause I didn't hit 1,000 subs like that night. I was at 723, and I'm at 1128 now. So what's that? 400 subs over the last 2-3 weeks,
Nice.
and it's just it. I mean, geez,
You get a
man.
lot of rewatch. You got a lot of people that rewatch your shows.
Oh yeah, well, my show, like, let's see here, like, we'll end this, and what's been going on, what's common. And this is how much I love these guys, man. I know I absolutely love them. This chat is awesome. Why did? Oh, ID Crisis. Because everybody did. And they're coming back. So, happy Sunday Fun Day, Gene. Awesome. But anyway, so like what happens, oops, I didn't mean to do that. I'm tired. That's funny. Let's see here. That's not the right one. Is that this? No, that's not it. Okay, so well, like usually within the next 24 hours, my views of a show will double.
Sure.
It's the craziest thing. And so like during that whole process, during that whole time, like when I took all the mods down and I tightened I restricted everything in the chat. That was all like I didn't lose anything view time or anything like that. It's funny because it's like all this drama that felt like, and it felt this way to all the creators that like we talked to. We kind of have like an ever growing little circle, and
Yes.
it just if everything felt weird. Nobody liked YouTube, and here I am. I'm the biggest proponent of anti-drama, and it just I don't know. It was a weird thing, and I'm glad it's all over with, and everybody did what had to be done. I mean, I hate to say it, but we found one person that had that was the beginning and end of it all, and
Right.
that's why I took drastic measures. I shut down my Discord, like that same week. I threw everybody out of Discord too. I mean, I threw everybody out of Discord and had to bring them all back in. And I didn't bring them all back in. I sat here looking at every single name who I knew and didn't. So I'm sure there's probably people that hate me, and I mean, I'm sorry if you do, but it's just, man, it sucked. It has sucked these past 2 weeks. All right, it's been 9 days, I think, maybe. So yeah. Anyway, well, listen,
All
Cool
right.
Frog, thanks for
let's
coming
do
on.
this so that I can actually head to mine.
Yeah, I know,
Everybody
I
come
know.
on over, check it out.
Yeah, go check out Cool Frog stuff. I'm gonna get off so I can go to bed. I want to start doing earlier content, and I'm gonna need to start being a human being again because my soul kind of hurts right now. But yeah, at
Human
least
being.
yeah, what's that? I know.
You're on YouTube on a daily. You're not a human being anymore.
Well, that's true.
You're a machine.
Yeah, well, the machine takes tokens, right? So, listen, bud, love you. Glad to
Love you
you're
too.
here. Best
Thanks, everybody.
success
Have
to
a
you,
good
man.
night.
Yeah, good night, everybody. Well, good night, Cool Frog. And I'm going to, if I can ever find my brand to turn off this thing, guys, I love you. Appreciate you coming out here. And what is it? It's Sunday. Tomorrow, punch the day in the mouth. Okay, as soon as you wake up, punch Monday right in the teeth. And go about and kick ass and get back here as soon as you can, all right? Yeah,
All right.
love you guys, and we'll talk to you soon, all right? Peace.